Hello and welcome everybody out there in YouTube and D&D land. I hope you're having a fantastic day today. Before we jump into the action, don't forget like, comment, subscribe. All of those things help us out tremendously. If you're interested in supporting us just a little bit further, consider becoming a member here on our YouTube channel. Members gain access to some very cool emotes that have the 4 primary emotions of a dungeon master. In addition to that, if you're interested in joining our community or joining any of our games like this one, we do have open slots available. Be sure to reach out to me and let me know. You can go into our Patreon listed down in the description below and get onto our waiting list to join any of these games. There's currently nobody waiting for this game, so if you're interested, just come on in, enjoy. But I think that's going to be everything for me. Let's get into the action. All right, Corvus, it's been a week off, so now give us a recap.
Yeah. So, really not a lot happened last week. Basically, we went into town, bought some incense, talked to some people, and got the lay of the land. Found out most of the food situations going to the soldiers, what with the hostilities going on. After a bit of introspection and a bit of just putting 2 and 2 together, we figured out that Delilah was talking to Hedge. That was who we had a vision of him speaking to some time ago. We talk about that for a little while, and then after that, we wake up in the morning and Hedge takes us out on out for some training exercise, during which I kind of humiliate the boss harpy. And then after that, he takes all of our equipment just to try to prove a lesson to us about roughing it in the wild. We're not very good at roughing it, so we just use magic instead. And I think that catches up to where we are.
Yep.
Yeah. All of you have your tiny hut that is protecting you from anyone hearing anything or seeing inside if you desire. And Hedge has his own little makeshift thatched little camp out of tree branches, leaves, and anything else he could find in the area. So that is where we begin.
We are taking watches.
Well, are you guys going to sleep already?
I mean, I assume at some point.
Well, when we last left, weren't we finishing storytelling? So it was
Were
like
we?
getting to the end of the night. Yeah, we were sitting around a campfire telling stories about whatever, and we all tippy-toed around where we've been. And
I don't know. It wasn't in the recap.
I'm sorry.
Yes. Yes, you all did do that.
It was
And
in there.
Hedge excused himself to go
I
to
meant my
sleep,
recap.
Oh,
and all of you were in your dome.
So in the dome, I look around and I'm going to say, hey, should I cast that magic thing around him so that he's disconnected and we can try and talk to him? See if we can get the connection between Delilah and him severed for a few minutes?
the problem with that is I don't know Delilah's affiliation. I don't know if she's celestial, fiendish, or what. She's something.
And you said it to something?
She's a fiend. We know she's a fiend. We
As I
saw her
said,
talking.
that we were pretty sure he was aligned with a fiend.
Right.
That does sound right.
I think we figured out that she's fiendish.
I don't know. I'm just so
At the
sure.
very least, she's dabbling in fiendish.
We can't just. I'm going to take 10 minutes to do Rare's telepathic bond. That way we can have this conversation without him overhearing us.
I thought.
Well, your dome also does
Oh,
not
doesn't
allow
it?
any
Oh, okay, then
sound
never
to
mind.
pass through.
Right.
If you
Yeah,
desire,
then I desire that.
you can just be like soundproof. Done.
All right. So, I mean, you can't just cast the spell. We're going to have to, hold him in place.
What
Right?
if he's asleep?
I guess that's true.
Yeah, but how light of a sleeper do you think he is? He's literally roughing it, unlike us.
Well, okay, so here we've got a couple things. One, I was thinking that we could cast that. 2, I could then cast something that would make him emotionally not get angry. 3, somebody needs to talk to him about his family and see if he would be okay just returning the information about the weaponry to them. Because that's our goal.
Right.
Well, we know he's working for somebody. And he's being lent out to Delilah in exchange for services that she's rendering.
That's true.
And based off of the last last legend lore we did of her, we learned that she's pissed because she still can't resurrect her husband, even though she's got the new sword. She needs the soul fragments of her husband.
Yeah, I don't know where that comes into play in this, but I get that that's where Delilah's feelings are hurt, and I don't actually care about her. So our goal is to try and accomplish this thing. It may turn into a big old fight. That's a little bit scary. I get it. So it could happen here, or it could happen back in the castle, but we don't have access to the castle. So, thoughts?
Oh, I'm fine with it. I just wanting to make sure that we're aware that it's probably going to turn into a fight, one way or the other. I mean, you could try and subdue him as quickly as possible, or not. And by subdue, I mean like restrain, not like kill.
Yeah. No, I get all that. I'm just trying to determine if this is a good course of action and what everybody else's idea is. Do we think that the severing of ties between him and that thing, that woman,
The blonde woman?
evil blonde woman, will be, or Delilah, will be enough to change his taint? I don't necessarily believe that'll do it.
I don't know. I mean, so much of his mentality just doesn't fit with I'm a devil follower kind of thing.
It might be sort of like Sinclair, where he doesn't exactly know.
Could be. I mean, because everything we got out of that conversation with him last week was, I don't know, I came out of that with a very positive opinion of him and his character.
He seemed mostly on the up and up.
If we are wanting to be diplomatic or deceptive with him, I can apply an effect on him that would aid us in that regard.
I don't think deceptive. I think it's either.
Can I ask a question? Sorry to interrupt. When you did that magic on the Goliath, if he moved, that's when he took all the mental damage, right, Argan?
Yes.
Oh, I thought Fortune killed that guy.
You can make it
Well, he takes damage at the start, and then he takes more damage if he tries to leave the area.
He does take damage in the okay.
Yeah,
And
there's damage at the start. I do have the bubble.
Could you make it to where the image that he sees is his parents?
I could, but they have to be aggressive. It's got to be his parents attacking him.
Well, and it's also, again, if he's taking damage at the beginning, the goal is not the damage. The goal would be to hold. Like, in other words, if it didn't do damage, then we could say dome over, you take damage.
Yeah.
But
I could wrap him in the sphere, the bubble wrap that prevents anything from happening, and you can just roll him around like a hamster ball. That completely makes him immune to everything both ways. He can't do anything out, and nothing can get in.
I could reduce his ability to be deceptive. And if you use one of your spells, Forgem, to make it even harder for him, you know, you have Zone of Truth, right?
Huh? What? Huh?
You have this Zone of Truth, right?
Sure.
I can apply a hex, and that would cover the other bases.
I'm just concerned about doing anything that ultimately ends up in a big old fight, because that's not the piece of this equation that I'm hoping to have.
No, I get you. I don't have Charm Person prepared.
That's okay.
I could try and do it in the morning. But that's the closest other thing that I've got besides either the bubble or the mental prison.
Yeah, the only thing I have that could possibly help is hexing him.
Well, I mean, I've got magical holds and I've got calm emotions, so we can try and manipulate him in some of those ways. I just feel like holding him could go bad. Very, very, very bad.
Yes.
And I'm not hoping for any of this to go badly. I was hoping that we would see this as an opportunity to have it be positive. We can hold out. We don't have to do this now. We can just conceptualize it and move on and consider an option that may occur later to be a better opportunity.
What would the harm be in saying, hey, Hedge, recently I was up in Uthadern and I met your grandmother. She would like her books back that you borrowed. That's not deceiving. That's being honest.
Nope, it's totally honest, and I do appreciate the attempt, but let's take the shoe on the other foot. You've stolen your grandma's information, and some strangers have wandered out into the forest with you and then proceed to bring it up. How do you respond?
Yeah, I mean, I'm fine with doing that, but yeah, that's going to be a fight too. If we bring that up. It's just
that's a fight without the preparation.
Right. So the question is, do we pick a fight with him now, or do we wait a day and see what we're doing out here and see if another... Until we start heading back to the city, we have the time to make this decision, presumably.
Well, and then the third piece of this equation is, depending on what other information we receive from O'Neill, and depending on where the heroes of, the
Vox Machina
Queen and what's his name are?
Scanlan,
thank you.
Vexalia
and Scanlan, thank you. Vexalia, yeah, but depending on where they physically are, that may help or hinder. Obviously, if it's get 'em Ray, we don't stand to do very well. But if it's tactfully done or with some of their input, there's an opportunity, maybe.
The only problem I have with attacking him now is the nuclear option. There is no going back.
Yeah,
I agree.
He does seem to be genuine, though, in that he wants to do good.
Yeah, or he's a really good liar. But that's not really the thing. My point is the fact that if once we go down that path, we cannot go back. There's no chance that we could.
Yeah, I don't have anything that.
If
alters
he's not
memory.
under some sort of geas that we break by wrapping him in the circle, we have no choice but arrest, and we don't have anything to hold him against him. We can't take him to Vexalia and say, hey, we captured him, here's his crime. Because we don't have any evidence of any kind of crime.
The only crime we have that he's committed is the fact that he's stolen from family.
Well, he stole from his family, but that's nothing Lady Vexalia could do anything with.
Plus, being from so far away, I doubt there's really much you care for it.
I vote
Let
we
alone
wait,
the fact
see how
that
the
she
next day
couldn't do much.
carries out, and have this conversation again later. I think it's
I
too
agree.
early.
I think it's time to wait.
Yep. I would agree. I think waiting's probably a better option.
All right. So then, you're all going to take watches?
Yep.
Yep,
First watch, call it out.
I'll go.
I'll be second.
Second watch. Third.
Go. I got it.
All right. Fourth is
Yep.
Fordrum. Everybody, perception checks on your watches. If you do not have dark vision, you have disadvantage.
I do have disadvantage, so.
Thank you.
I had advantage.
All right.
Oh, wow.
And
that was
further
great.
range.
I was terrible for both rolls.
I also have the farthest range.
I was only terrible for the one.
I was worse than you, so we're.
So, the first few watches, nothing happens. Fordrum. During your
Yep.
watch, at the very beginning of it, despite the wind between the trees of this very high altitude terrain and the snow whirling with it, the wind carries with it a different sound. The sound of turning pages. Coming from just over the pile of all of your equipment.
And I don't see anything.
Well, you could if you go out of the bubble and look.
Oh, we can't see through the bubble?
Well, you can see out the bubble, but he went to the opposite side
Dome's
of
bigger.
your gear.
Got it.
The dome.
Yep.
Yeah. The dome is bigger than
I
door.
wander over. I try and be as quiet as I can.
Are you wearing your armor?
Of course I'm wearing my armor. That's
All right, roll me a stealth check at disadvantage.
Oh Lord. Yeah, it's not as bad for me.
11 for you.
I walk super slow too.
Crunch.
Jingle,
Crunch.
jingle, crunch.
Wait. As you get around the edge of this dome and you see his tiny little hut that he has crafted, and inside there is a lantern, currently dimly lit, just a very small flame, and Hedge is sitting there reading from a book, flipping through the pages. And he looks over at you.
Morning.
Morning. Can't sleep?
My watch. I thought I heard something.
Oh. Oh. My bad.
No.
Good ears on.
Yeah. I have my moments. What are you reading?
It's a special book. He closes it and stuffs it into his bag, closing it down. But
Faith-based or?
yeah,
Got it.
it's a little personal,
All right.
you know.
No more questions then.
Oh, you're fine. So I assume you all took watches then?
Yeah, it's our usual.
That's good. Then you got the early birds.
Yeah. What?
You plan on making more food like you did last time, or actually doing some hunting? He smiles teasingly at you.
Did he say actually doing some hunting?
Yeah.
No, I'm not gonna. I will make food like I did the other day if I have to make food.
Lazy.
I mean, I don't know. I don't really hunt. I don't have anything to hunt small game. I got an axe. I got a throwing axe. And while it's doable, it's not exactly efficient.
You must be a city dwarf, eh?
Yeah, definitely. Craftsman,
Gotcha.
forger.
I grew up in a deeper place.
Yeah?
Yeah, had to know how to survive from a young age. By the time I was 7, I already knew how to hunt anything within our domain. Set up traps for them, whatever you need. It's really useful.
Where was it?
Over in Uthodurn.
Ah, well, good to run into somebody from home.
It was around Uthodurn.
Oh.
Not. Actually, we were, I want to say, maybe about 120 miles across the flood-kept Alps.
Not. That's east, right? Oh, I don't think. Yeah, I've never been that far.
Yeah. Well, there's a lot of dwarves that live down there.
Where did they go? Something happened?
Yeah,
Oh,
they're all dead now.
sorry to hear that.
Well, it's a part of life, right? The things that happen in the past shape you into who you're gonna be in the future.
Oh, that. Yes, I thought you meant death. Death is part of life too.
Well, death is the end of life.
True.
Yes, the end is always a part.
Depends on your faith.
I like a good end.
Yeah. And depends on your faith. It might be the beginning of your afterlife. So I look to be forging, creating, and bringing art into the world long after death, if possible.
You know, that's a nice thing. I haven't much thought about what I'm gonna do when I die. I know it's around the corner, somewhere, you know.
Oh,
Well, in this line of work, you know, the expected life expectancy goes down a couple 100 years.
sure.
You know, eventually my legs will cramp up, my back will stiffen. It is what it
Yep.
is.
I know. I have an uncle. Moves slower than he ever
Yeah.
did.
That's good. But yeah, it's good to have someone else. Sit down,
Okay.
sit down. He pats right in front of him, and yeah, it's mostly cleared out in here, and he'll brighten the lantern just a tiny bit more.
Mm-hmm.
So, you follow the all
Aye.
right? Ah, nice. Has that been your religion your entire life? Grew up on it?
Well, no. I mean, yes, I haven't been faithful otherwise. I grew up in a household full of Smiths, and we bang around and make stuff. And I have one uncle who I admire, who has woven the words of the Allfather in and amongst everything we do. What we make is for his grace, and so it is it just felt right to me. So
Creation.
yep.
It's a beautiful concept.
Yeah.
I respect the Allfather, Allhammer, a lot. Very strong, faithful individuals I've met associated
Yep.
with them. Where I'm currently living, you know, across the
Yeah.
pond, we have all the major faiths and religions all accounted for. You should see the temple out there. The architecture You'd be surprised it wasn't dwarven made.
I'm sure.
Yeah. Oh, it is beautiful. Unlike anything I've ever seen. Just the marble stairs themselves. How do you get that much marble and transport it in one slab? I can't conceive
No.
it. It's amazing.
Not doable without a lot of dwarves. Or some, I'm sure there's magics that can make it.
Yeah, but is it magicking something kind of like
Totally.
cheating in your religion?
Well, I go with, if you're moving rock and you need some magic, God be with you. That's just, it's a horrible job to do it by hand.
Nobody likes picking a stone.
Yeah.
That's good. But yeah. Something different about you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, something different about you. I mean, you've got a pink beard.
Right, but you know why I have a
I do. I do.
Well, I am gonna go hunt. You interested to join me? Just setting up a few loose traps, looking for a squirrel, hopefully a big fat one.
Sure. You'd eat a squirrel?
You wouldn't?
I mean, I guess. I've never done it, but
When you're in the thick of it, you'll eat anything that got protein in it, and it'll warm your belly.
I just look at him like, yeah, I'm hoping to not end up in that thick of it, so.
Yeah. So he'll take you out away from the camp a
Mhm.
little bit. Roughly about a couple hundred feet away from the camp.
Okay.
Before he sits down and begins going through setting up a small little squirrel trap.
Hmm.
A place that he'll place a few nuts down in order to attract them over to. And he shows you how if you set it up a certain way, a stick would clamp
Sure.
down and instantly snap its neck. So no pain, and you can just check it in a few hours, and if it's filled up, you got something to eat. And he'll just walk you through the process of how to set it up. And, you know, very informative. Like he wants you to be hands-on and learn.
Yep.
Like kind of like a mentor would
Yep.
do.
I
And,
will
as he's
follow his lead, and then and then when I don't like the looks and aesthetics of it, I will make it prettier. I'll turn it into a woodworking project instead of, and it'll take way too fucking long.
yeah. You're tedious.
I'll be like weaving my things. I'm like, I think,
You realize things of nature need to look like they've been in nature before.
oh. I take
Yeah.
leaves and I stick leaves in the side of it to see if that works.
You realize there's no such thing as symmetry in nature.
Nope. Until now, I didn't realize that. Good point.
Yeah. It's all right. You'll figure it out one day, son. Pat you on
I
the
just look at it like, I don't know if I'm gonna not. I don't know if I can do not non-symmetry, but
the OCD.
yeah, exactly.
No.
Exactly.
But yeah, I'm surprised they don't talk about the tale of my people in Uthodurn.
Your people. Well, I mean, it depends on you. I mean, you've alluded. There have been lots of different areas. I mean, I know that there was a Yeti thing at one point, but there's a druid who's come to town who did something to get rid of a bunch of Yetis in the south. But I don't remember a big dwarven group loss anywhere.
To be fair, this has been over 100 years.
Oh, well,
Yeah, but it was kind of a big deal. I mean, nobody talks about it at all.
I mean, I'm not much over 100. Like I was a P at the time you're talking about. So,
This world, man.
so it's possible. Again, I'm a kid compared to them. There's not too many people when the kids walk in who go off into the loss of historic things. I'm sure that there are circles that know about and talk about such. Tell me about it.
The Dachshunds. Roll me a history check, Wardrobe.
I don't do history. Sorry, I didn't mean to do advantage or disadvantage.
Well, 17.
Yeah.
You have heard a little bit of the tales of the Darksons.
Okay.
They lived a couple hundred miles east of Uthadurn inside of the Alps, deep, deep underground. They're supposedly Duragar.
Mhm.
And apparently one night, out of nowhere, they all disappeared. Nobody knows what happened. Nobody could find any of them anywhere. It's kind of like an old tale that's told to scare kids at night about the boogie creatures coming and stealing you and taking your entire family and just leaving. But nobody knows what happened to them. They just disappeared.
So I will reiterate that. I'll say, well, the way that I heard it was they disappeared, and it was, like these boogeymen who came and took them in the night, and I'll.
Disappeared.
That's, I mean, it was told as a story of why you put your boots outside by your bed every night. It was part of the don't leave or the boogie people will come and take you. Sorry, I don't mean to offend. It's all I know.
Oh, no. It's not the fault of the younger generations. It's the fault of the wiser ones for not educating.
But again, I also say that I wasn't a good studier. So before you cast aspersions on a people, just know that I am positive there are probably many others who actively seek that kind of knowledge and would probably do a better job of passing it along than I'm doing.
Well, so long as the tale is my people went and disappeared out of nowhere. And for the first time, his expression does seem a lot more gloomy, like hard.
How many of you survived? Obviously you did, and some others.
Me. Never met another Dachshund.
How did you get away?
I hid.
Good.
Underneath the stone slab bed, it's a wee lad. Had to watch.
What took them? Do you remember?
Nothing took them, they were massacred.
By? If
Devils.
devils. Oof.
Yeah. There was a rare occurrence that happens where Exandria gets close to hell.
Wow.
And they stepped through and decided it was time to party. They massacred everyone.
The devils decided that it was time to party?
I don't know how else to describe it.
Ugh.
They seem to love the warfare. They seem to love the slaughter, the killing. Yeah. I still remember what that big motherfucker looks like. Skewered my mom. In front of me against the stove.
Oh God, that's terrible.
I always tried telling everybody what happened, and I guess they didn't heed my warnings. If that isn't still educated into people, and the tale is saying we disappeared.
What did you do after that? I mean, that wasn't. Did that from there you left and came here, or?
Stayed under the bed for a couple of
Sure,
weeks.
right. That I
Didn't move.
I'm
Terrified.
yeah. I believe it.
And eventually a wandering band of performers came out. They found me. A couple of them nurtured me back to health. Beautiful woman. Very kind-spirited one. The rest of them were right shit performers, though.
Humans,
Yeah.
elves, what was in that area at that point?
Well, there was just a ragtag group. One of them was a halfling, a couple of humans. But they adopted me.
Nice.
They let me travel with them for a period of time, and when they came across a family of dwarves that I could move in with, they offed me off with all of them. Not before I picked up a couple of tricks, though. You should hear it when I pull out my lute. Make a hell of a sound with that.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right. Well, later today, I'd like to hear that.
Maybe if you get a job well done.
Okay. I tend to, so I'm looking forward to it.
Oh no. Just sitting here. Not big on reminiscing about those days.
Okay.
Can't change what happened, you know? The only thing you could do is try to make the world better, one person at a time.
Right. Well, right. And one event at a time. It makes sense that you would seek this life now. You know, make up for, maybe have an opportunity to rectify that event. I get it. I get that. I mean, and I'm assuming a lot. I apologize if I have overstepped, but
Roll me an insight check.
damn it.
8. There's something. The moon is not giving you enough light on him. There's something when you say rectify that goes across his face, but then he writes it. One day. Who knows, maybe one day in my travels I'll meet that fucker. Wouldn't that be beautiful?
Got to be careful when you're dealing with devils and demons and things like that. They're tricky.
Oh, I've learned all about them by now.
Yeah?
Years of studying. Oh, yeah, their language, their way of tricking them. The only thing I can't figure out is that bastard's real name. I'll get there one day.
You know what? All right, I'm going to level with you. One of the guys who travels with us has the weirdest connection with devils or demons or something. I don't exactly get it. And it is possible that he could figure that out for you. As weird as that sounds to say, believe me, I would never, I don't really, and I don't honestly understand it. My dealings with devils is probably similar to yours in that you'd rather they just show up and let me swing on them instead of dealing with it. Hell,
Ideal world.
I keep getting sort of harassed or ranged by this, what was that thing? A hag that we killed or kind of killed. And, you know, other little things like that we ran into an imp, and an imp was like, tried to negotiate by wanting a hair of my beard. Things like that. And everybody warns me, oh, you don't want to give them that. They'll have a contact. But prefer a straight fight to all this sneaking around. So I just hand it off.
A straight fight. Bring it to them, eh?
Or bring them to me. Maybe that's part of my laziness again with this whole trapping and hunting thing. maybe my trap is I just hand off a beard hair.
I guess great minds.
So I guess I know more about trap setting than I even realized.
Nope. Just need to make the perfect trap yourself. That's what I need to work on a little bit. Need to find a way to rightfully piss him off.
Like I said, that Sinclair who works with us or who's traveling with us might.
If you don't mind, don't bring it up to him just
I'm not.
yet.
I would never.
I don't know his affiliation.
Neither do I.
Those creatures can be real shitty.
I agree. And truthfully, I would never. I would never. I would never share. That's your story. You tell it.
Pats you on the shoulder a couple of times, and when he pulls his hand away, you see a piece of paper just magically appears in his hand. Ah, shit.
What happened? Where'd that come from?
Came from the slaves.
Okay. I look at my shoulder like that's literally that coin from the ear trick it looked like.
Ah, fuck. All right, time to go wake him up. Let's go.
What do they need? What's up?
We're heading out. We found your mission.
I just look back at our traps. We'll just leave these here?
We'll pick it up on the way back, assuming you all live. And he just keeps going. Don't worry, the winter freezes it over. It'll still be right.
I kick mine over. I can't.
Just thunks right on top of your boot, but yeah, your boots are still.
I know that I'm not. Mine's probably not built well enough to actually kill something. So, yeah.
All right. So, back at camp, everybody, you hear banging on the dome outside. All right, sleeping beauties, time to get up. We gotta leave. Dum 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 dum.
I'll get up.
I hate this pod.
It's all right. He touches the dome where all of your equipment is, and it just whoop, disappears, and he takes that string and puts it back into his pocket. Gather your things, eat a ration while we're moving. We're leaving now. Let's go.
I'll study my spells for the day while I ride in the chair, follow everybody,
Yep.
munching on a ration.
All right. So, we found your mission. I put out an order back to the Slayers to find me something in this area that would be potentially deadly to all of you,
Oh joy!
based off of what you told me. You want to prove yourself? It's the best way. Keep in mind, I think lower of you than you might be capable of. So,
Really sure how to take that.
but anyways,
I just look at Argon and go. It just means our odds are better than we think.
Westrun had a jailbreak. They lost a couple of their incarcerated people of interest that were about to be transported for execution over to Vasselheim.
Are we going to Vasselheim?
No,
Oh.
one of the people happened to be up here.
Oh.
Well, she's been making stops at all of the smaller villages that live out here and massacring everybody for the past week or so.
Oh,
That's not good.
Yup. Strange thing is, not a single body has been found at any of the sites.
well, that's not great.
Master Necromancer.
Oh,
I was afraid of that.
Educated at your school.
yeah. Well, sometimes
Mhm.
knowledge is given to the wrong people.
That's what I say too. Oh, new party member.
Sounds like a bunch of them.
They all broke out of jail, like us. Just so yeah. We're going, and we're gonna track over past the Alabaster Sierra into one of the open plains. That was the direction she seems to have been heading. And you all are going to handle this mission on your own.
Okay.
Know her name?
Yes. Her name is Vinlancia.
Benancia.
Do I know that name?
Roll me a history check.
Well, in that case, no.
Hey!
That case, maybe.
Hey! Vinlancia? Oh, geez. You were much younger. Keep in mind, before you actually attended the academy, you were just studying there growing
Right.
up. There was a tiefling woman who got recruited into the school, and about 6 months into her scholastics, she somehow broke into the Forbidden Archives and stole several tomes of deep, dark necromancy. Things that are not supposed to be published to students or even faculty to be utilized. These are the forms of necromancy that are not morally gray. These are the blood ritual sacrifices, the amalgamation of living spirits into stronger, more fortified creatures, things like that. And she was at large for about 4 or 5 years before she was inevitably captured by one of the members of Vox Machina, Pike Trickfoot. And that was about 4 years ago.
So she only spent 4 years in prison?
So
Well-
she's a nightmare, dealing with a lot of banned knowledge she stole. So
Well, didn't you said she's a tiefling, right? So she's
yeah,
part devil or part demon or whatever those are.
It could just be hereditary.
yeah,
Don't
that
worry.
could just as much as saying I'm half giant. Yeah, it just could be blood related.
Yeah.
She could be a further descendant of a tiefling at some point.
Right. You never know. But anyways, y'all are going to go out into the open plains. Her last massacre, you'll be able to track after in order to get to her. You just have to go over the Grand Chasm.
That doesn't sound
Alright.
so bad.
Right. That's where they scried and they saw there was a few dead carcasses. So we got to make haste to get over there before the wolves eat them.
Okay.
And I'm going to leave the venture up to all of you. Don't worry, I'll track behind you by a mile or so. If anything goes terribly wrong, I'll step in and help you out, okay? Just don't tell anybody at the sleigh as I do that.
Yep.
Shh. All right. Well then, begin your journey. He hands over a map to Corvus.
Cool.
There you go. You have that. That's of the local area and territory. And I already marked down where you'll all be heading. Best of luck. And he just stands there.
Well, I look at Corvus like, which way do we go?
I look at the map. Which way do we go?
Give me a survival check, sir.
Oh, joy of joys. Natural 6.
6.
Can I help assist with that?
With your passive, you can see he doesn't even know which way the atlas is supposed to point on this map.
Not just this map.
Any map.
Yeah. All right, go ahead and roll again, Corvus. Fortram's going to help you
I
out.
think it might
See,
be
this
better
is
if you
white
just took this,
stone.
but let's see how this goes.
Guidance?
Somehow worse.
Corvus, you're positive Whitestone is to the south of you. It's gotten colder.
Can I
That makes sense.
look?
Yeah, you roll a survival check.
There.
Much better. Yes, you rewrite it, you hold on to it, and you figure out where you all are. You're roughly around this point on the map, and you're heading over towards something that he referred to as the chasm. Well, it's not labeled as a chasm on your map. It is labeled as a crevasse. And apparently it is a several mile wide, 20 to 80 feet across crevasse that falls deep into the earth, and you're going to have to cross that. in order to get to where the bodies are supposed to be.
No problem.
Where on the map is this?
It's not drawn onto the map because I am not a professional map maker, but you're roughly around here and you're heading there. If you make haste and do a forced speedy march, you might be able to get there by nightfall.
We do that.
Yeah.
Can you ping the map one more time? I'm sorry.
Right around here.
I'm not seeing your ping.
Yeah.
You on the wrong
I
layer.
Zoomed out.
I am on the wrong layer. I was on the sneaky hiding.
Oh,
layer.
there it is.
Oh, there
Okay.
it is.
Oh, okay. So we're going there. Okay.
That
Yeah,
makes
yeah.
more sense.
Yeah, you're roughly around there, and now you're heading deeper into that area.
Cool.
All right. Best of luck to all of you. Do you need any tips on how to handle necromancers before you leave? Kind of good at it.
Hit them before they cast.
That's a good one.
Hit him a lot. Just don't stop.
Aim for the fingers. Mages have a terrible time of doing things without their fingers.
Don't I know it?
And if they're
Yeah.
standing in a circle, break the circle.
Good. Good.
I know
stuff.
that
Sounds-
one from experience.
Yep. That's a good one.
I mean, if you can mess with their
All right.
mind, that also helps.
Best of luck, and let whatever divinity you seek watch over.
All right.
So, roughly how far distance-wise is that?
Forced march, you're looking at about 80 to 90 miles that you all have to traverse.
Okay.
Just to get over to where the clues might be.
Okay. And
But you don't know the exact location. You're going to have to look around there to find the bodies that they scried upon.
okay. And we have to go over the mountains, correct?
Well, no, you're going through a ravine,
Okay.
a wide open area. You're entering into more open tundra than forested climate. Forested landscape. Yeah, let's go that. So,
All right.
Fordrum has a solid view of where all of you are going, and you all say you're good to do the forced expeditious march.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Unless we
Alrighty
have
then, I would like.
a means of traveling faster. I don't have it.
No.
Y'all gotta hoof it. Good old-fashioned way. But it's okay. Argon, you are the only person exempt from all of this. I need an athletics check from the other three. 20. Good.
Somebody's good at athletics.
It ain't me.
No, it's not.
Oh.
Can I just hang off the back of Argan's chair?
It wouldn't slow it down. One person could, Argon.
That's fine. I'll grab Sinclair.
All right, Sinclair, you hold on to it like the back of a cart as a kid.
And I guess
in the
I'll
grocery
drag
store.
Fordrum.
I'm fine.
Well, you're gonna be assisting Fordrum as all of you are walking through this climate. Sinclair, you hate boots so very much, but even worse than that, the area you're stepping through, the snow goes all the way up to your knees. Fordrum, it doesn't go up
I
to your
just
knees.
fly. I got fly foot shoes.
That's only 10 minutes.
For 10 minutes, I fly.
For 10 minutes. We're looking at the other 8
Yeah.
hours. Fordrum, you are grabbing and like mushing yourself through this area, pushing the snow out of your way as you march. The snow where you come from is much more compact, more sturdy snow. This is softer. You sink into it. It's really aggravating because you're pushing so much harder than everybody. Fordrum, I would like a con save from you as everybody is doing this forced march.
Okay. Jesus.
12. By the time nightfall rolls around, you are trying to catch your breath. It is very tedious. You are very sweaty, and your sweat is starting to crystallize on your clothing.
Oh, it's all right. It's not my first time. Oh.
And you all make it over to the crevasse. I have to adjust the map because you all actually made pretty solid time.
Woo. And once you said we're marching through snow, I'm like, there's got to be some better way for me to cling on to something. I do not do well in cold weather.
Why don't we always have a party member that's going to take a ride with me when we go through snow? Last time it was the goblin.
This time it's a lizard.
No.
I mean, let's be fair. If there's a sled, ho, ho, ho,
Well, that's
right?
fair point.
Who are you calling a hoe?
Hey, that does make a point. We could make a sled to hang off a freaking Argon's freaking chair.
The open, frozen landscape you all have been mushing through on foot and on chair is freezing, frigid. You have no respite from any of the mountains or trees that you can even see at this late at night from these intense winds that are whirling and swirling around you. As you are traveling up here, Fordrum and who has the 16 in the party?
What?
Sinclair has the 17. Fordrum and Sinclair start to notice that there are sled marks down here. Apparently somebody has been utilizing that. And as you are following these markings, you realize that there is a dead body laying directly next to a large plank of bark wood that goes over this massive, massive crevasse. As you're all stomping and moving through here, you see that whatever happened to that individual, it is a massacre. Blood littering the snow, even with the intensity of the winds not being able to cover it up completely in this landscape. Go ahead, everybody. You should be on the map. You should be able to see.
Oh.
Oh.
I'll go check the body. Is it, I assume he's dead. Any
Roll me a medicine check.
thing about him? Like, can we find out, does he have anything on him to who he is or whatever? I don't do medicine. So.
5. You're fairly certain he's dead. Roll me an investigation on the body.
Hey, mister.
He doesn't have like a wallet. You get to 13. Damn, you're good on the intelligence rolls
That's
today. Huh?
ridiculous.
Yeah. 13. You start going through his personal effects, and you pull out a small symbol that was like tucked very heavily between multiple layers of clothing that the individual had. Let me get the symbol for you, everybody.
While you do that, I'm going to ask the party, what questions do you wish to ask of the creature? Or the
Nothing.
victim?
This beautiful circular image that you all see has what appears to be a sky above it and a beautiful arrow at the top of it. But the longer you look at the sky, you realize it forms into a moon-like visage. Anybody proficient in religion would see that this is a holy symbol of the Moonweaver.
And is that the one that the lunatics worship?
No.
No.
No, they
Okay,
worship
this is
the
a different
actual
moon
moon.
worshippers. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm proficient in religion.
So you would immediately recognize it. It's one of the more popular religions on Exandria.
Okay. Do y'all want me to find out anything about the encounter from the victim?
Well, I think it's useful to know, what attacked him, where they went, if he knows if they were after anything.
Type out the questions before you ask all of them, just so we can keep track of 5 more easily.
Yeah. We don't know his name or who attacked him, so
We don't
didn't
really
find
care
a
about
wallet.
the name.
Yeah, I'm not sure we care about who he is so much as who attacked him, when they attacked him, where they went. Those are the 3 I can think of.
What should we do with his body after his... Does he have any messages for loved ones?
Oh, Corvus, except for the good person.
That was Fordrum.
That wasn't.
That's what I meant.
Corvus.
Sorry, Fordrum, not Corvus. Sorry, I meant Fordrum, never Corvus. Corvus should be
See,
more
Corvus,
magnetic.
you're not a good.
Yeah, I know.
I'm just gonna keep acting like this so everyone will think Corvus is a great guy. See, I'm helping your reputation, bro.
Why am I not a great guy?
It's all propaganda. I wouldn't worry about it. I don't know who started that rumor, but
Fordrum probably
I'm
did.
from a propaganda state. I know the difference.
Fordrum probably did. He's still butthurt that we would go to a town and he wouldn't even get invited to the house until we had to be forced on him.
Was he even here for that?
I was.
Well, I mean, yeah, I guess.
I get it though. I mean, you met us in prison. I wouldn't invite prisoners to my house either.
So who attacked you? Did
That
they
mule
take
genuinely
anything
seemed like you
from
liked
you
it.
or say anything prior to the incident? Any other questions?
Hit.
Who is on first? What did come first? The chicken
Which
or
way did she go?
Right.
Which
Where did she go?
way did they go?
What I want to know is, maybe this isn't seemingly obvious to everyone else, but the blood drags across that wooden plank. So,
Yep. So there's probably more bodies. We can ask more questions.
well, that's one way to look at it. I was actually just thinking, did he put this plank down and drag himself across it after being injured severely?
Perception check, Fordrum.
Deception or perception?
Perception.
Yeah.
13. The blood seems to go southwest, so across to the other side. Drag marks are going that way.
So someone
Oh!
else was dragged that way.
Jesus. That's disgusting. Oh, look. Over there. And I take a couple steps up onto the wood, yet not crossing over.
It immediately
Yeah.
teeters to side to
And
side.
I just look across and I'm like, there's another body on the other side.
Okay. Well,
Does
let
it
me
seem
get the question
safe?
from this one, and then we can question that one.
Let me work on this. So I will back up. And are there any solid pieces of rock or something in this snow, or is it just snow?
It's just snow. I mean, you could dig through the snow and hope there's rocks underneath.
No,
but
what I'm going to do is I'm going to
Oh, I have an idea for that. Could I use my control water to try to just freeze the snow in place around the base of the plank?
Right.
Yeah.
That's exactly what we're going to do.
The snow immediately solidifies around the planks, making them, well, considerably more sturdy.
Hey,
These are the questions I think. Y'all can nix any of them that you wish.
Follower of the Moonweaver, please tell me your secrets. Who attacked you? 1. Did they take anything from you or say anything prior to the incident? 2. Which way did they go?
All right.
3. Okay. Who are you and where are you from? 4. Who would you like notified of your passing or ritual for burial you like? Nice.
As I channel his soul back to his remains.
Fordrum has a little moment where he's like, man, maybe I'm one of those controlling demon-like creatures too.
You immediately notice the body contorts awkwardly and the head snaps over towards you.
Are you sure he's dead?
I am never getting used to them doing that.
Me neither. It's so gross.
Hello, Moonweaver follower.
Oof.
Smiles at
Oh,
you.
that's even worse. Why is that worse?
I pull out my axe. I'm not in his eye shot, but I pull out my axe anyway.
Who are you, and where are you from?
I am of the collective, formed into one perfect creation to serve. The voice has an echo to it, undertone of a softer, less gravelly voice, and the overtone of the blending of many voices together.
The fuck's I look at Argon. What the fuck is a collective?
Okay, this.
The head snaps over towards you, Fordrum. The collective is the truest of creation, formed from the failures of people.
We know
wait,
the
does it
name
come
of
with
the
yes
individual
question?
that works in necromancy, right?
It snaps over to you, Corvus. Yes.
Oh, fuck.
You guys have just burned 3 questions.
So we know the name of the woman that we're hunting, right?
Yep, it's in chat.
Yes.
Scroll up a little bit.
Are you one of Venlazia's followers? Or creation?
We are not her followers. We belong to her. We serve only her. Our death gives her purpose.
Yeah, I could have guessed that answer. So,
Okay.
so where they went, I think is about the only other question that's because we've used 4.
Where
at this
can
point.
I meet your master? As I am also one of the necromantic arts, the forbidden arts.
Roll me a deception.
It's not deceiving, but it.
Right, but that's not why you want to meet her. That's why it's deceiving.
Okay.
Jesus.
Deception is my highest.
Another to follow the collective. She needs more experiments, more carcasses. Meet the others of the collective. They are up ahead.
Okay.
And the neck twists completely opposite direction and snaps.
Well,
Borgum, make sure that head's bashed in completely.
let me help.
So you all sit there, curb stomping the dead body.
Our questions just got a lot quicker.
Also, we did learn. Don't the questions.
Yeah.
All right. I probably weigh the most. Let me go across first. So I will cross
Fordrum.
the wood, walking the whole time, knowing that if it decides to plummet or whatever, I can still fly.
Fordrum, give me an acrobatics check at advantage
Ooh.
because Corvus solidified the planks.
There we go.
There we go. You are super cautious about crossing this thing. You are just 1 foot in front of the other the entire way across. You have never been so nimble before in your life as you reach the other side of the snow. No problem. Oh yeah, there's more bodies.
Oh,
All right, I'll go across
Argon?
next.
I would like to climb onto the back of your chair when we go across.
Corvus,
Same check.
acrobatics check at advantage. Yeah. No problem.
All right,
Not as graceful as Fordrum, but you make it across.
all right. I'm gonna try to
with ease.
control water on this side as well to
Oops.
solidify it from this end too.
All right. So snaps and grabs onto it.
I hover around.
Argon and Sinclair are gonna float across. All right, the two of you, just go across, no problem.
All right, boys. You see a body? Smash the head.
Now stop moving,
Oh,
everybody.
sorry.
Oh, you're fine. As you're all moving forward, you see eyes appear inside of the snow, slowly crawling over towards you all, as a pack of winter wolves are approaching over towards you to stop you from stealing their kills, their meals. I would like you all to roll me initiative, please. One, two, three, four, five. 4 and then 5. All right, Fordrum, you are the first one up. As you are moving over here, you see these large looming winter wolves, and they're not like Uthadurnian winter wolves. These ones apparently hunt in packs, which is a bit concerning. Go ahead and take your turn.
Is it dark out right now?
Yes,
Okay.
it is. It's nighttime. Actually, you're in an open area. The moon would give you enough light.
Okay.
There you go.
Oh, God. Yeah, because I couldn't see any of them.
Guys, why'd you all stop suddenly and start acting so dramatic?
You just
What's
see
going
the
on?
lizard on the back of your chair sniffing.
I'm gonna cast a spell, but I just need to see if it has range or if I have to run over and touch someone.
Gotta boop the snoots.
Oh, the snooch.
Oh, 60 feet. Cool. How far away is Argon from me?
I'm right behind you.
Right on.
20 feet away.
What? I'm right behind Fordrum.
Oh, Argon is right behind you. I'm sorry, I was looking at
Got it.
Corvus. Yeah.
I simply just say, Allhammer, grant my friend your protection, and cast Shield of Faith on Argon.
Aw.
And then
Nice of you.
put my shield in front of me and slide my axe out and start talking to him. I'm just going to soliloquy until one of them charges me, and I'm going to be like, those are yours to eat. We don't want any dead meat. All yours, puppies.
So you're holding your action to attack if they
Yeah,
approach you?
I can't abandon Argon with a pack of wolves here.
Corvus!
Yeah, I'm gonna move up to over to the other side and just basically the same action.
Held action if they approach
Yep.
towards you? Alrighty. Now, as you all have been slowly approaching, the wolves look across at each of you, and this one over here gives a very low and the other ones immediately snap outwards. Corvus, go ahead, give me an attack.
1. And
27 hits, 17 hits for 14 and 7, so a total of 21 points of damage. Oh, 21 plus 16 because crit. 21 plus 16
37.
is 37. 37. All right, maths, quick maths. It is hurt from your onslaught of attacks. Fordrum, unleash your held action as well.
Okay. I don't know which one I exactly hit, but we'll just go with whoever's closest.
21 hits.
All right. Same guy.
21 hits. Real consistent
I
there,
know,
buddy. That is 8 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 points of damage. You successfully slash out against this creature with 2 of your quick draws from your axe. Now, Corvus, you're getting attacked by 2 of them. They both have advantage because pack tactics.
Of course.
First attack misses you. Second attack, I'm going to assume a 19 misses
Nope,
you.
does not hit.
Alrighty. Fordrum, same thing against you. 2 of them are attacking with advantage. Yep, that misses. And a 24.
That hits.
All right. You will suffer 11 points of piercing damage, and you have to give me a strength saving throw. As the creature sinks its teeth down and like pierces over your shield and snaps into your wrist and starts dragging you to the ground.
Oh, geez. I got to make a what save?
Strength save.
All right.
17. You manage to firmly step backwards, putting the counterweight into it so it cannot drag you down into the ground. And this one that is standing up will look from side to side, look at the 3 of you, and exhale a large cone. Oh, had to get closer to do that then. That's fine. Cone to strike out against all 3 of you. I need all 3 of you to give me dex saves. Fordrum, Argan, and Sinclair. Failure. Success.
What, not for Corvus?
Success. That is going to be 18 points of cold damage against you, Fordrum. 9 against the other 2. Argan, you're resistant to cold, aren't you?
Yes.
So 9 half to 5. Fordrum, I need you to give me a con save to maintain concentration on your spell. That spell ain't going nowhere. All right, Argan, it is now your turn.
All right, I'm gonna back up and hope they don't have 10-foot range.
They do not.
And then I'm gonna drop a fireball. Figured I should probably be able to hit these 3 without endangering Corvus or Fordrum. If I drop a fireball behind them, that's my guess. I don't have it. I need a template otherwise. Oh, I could draw a template, can't I?
Yeah, you can just draw a circle that's 30-foot radius.
Oh, well, that just draws one, doesn't it? How do I get rid of that?
Highlight it and delete it.
Oh, that.
You also know that
Switch.
I'm pretty immune to fire.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, so I should be able to
Yeah,
hit
you-
them.
Yeah, you can definitely hit 3
Yeah.
of them. Also, your circle's supposed to be twice as large. It's a 30-foot
Oh.
radius.
Oh, yeah, I was just drawing a circle. I was trying to figure this. I cannot get it to select that circle.
You could hit 4 of them in Fordrum if you
No, I don't
would
want to hit Fordrum.
You can.
All right.
Fine.
No. Oh,
You know,
oh,
Fordrum
that's
really
right. He
not
does.
take damage from
That's
fire.
true.
Yeah,
All right,
yeah.
so we'll
he's-
go for the 4.
Cremate those bodies.
All right, go ahead. You swing and throw your fireball at. What does it look like? It's been a while since you cast.
It has
the
been a
fireball.
while
What
since
does
I
it
cast
look like?
Fireball. I think mine's the type that goes out as a small little prick of fire, and then when it gets to its spot, just balloons out as a giant just ball of fire that pulls itself right back in.
This one is successful. The other 3 are not. So 26 points of damage. This one's looking real rough. 13 points of damage. All right, takes it like a champ. 26 points of damage. And then 26 points of damage. Boop. There we go. That's all 3 of them. All done, Argan?
That would be it for me.
Sinclair.
So, just double check the verbiage on this. Addition, any creature
Closer to your mic.
I don't think he's talking.
Starts turn within 10 feet. Okay. So I'm going to cast Spirit Shroud as a bonus action. And I am going to choose Radiant.
Alrighty then.
So here is.
I don't know what the
Spirit
fuck
Shroud.
that is.
I will be doing 2d8 more damage with my attacks if they hit a creature. And then any creature that starts its turn within 10 feet of me has its speed reduced by 10 feet.
Because you casted this at 4th level, correct?
I casted it at 5th level.
The 3d8.
So it's 3.
Oh no, it's every 2 slots above 30.
Yeah, I don't have 6th
Oh,
level
okay,
spell
yeah, yeah,
slots
yeah.
other than
Yeah.
Arcane Gate.
I gotcha. You're good. Thank you for being honest. So that'll be 2 extra d8s on top of your damage.
Yep. And I walk up to the pupper right here next to Fordrum.
This one.
Mm-hmm. And I'm just going to get it like a redheaded stepchild.
Aw.
So we're gonna click that button.
His name was Mitch.
My favorite wife was a redhead.
I have a friend who actually has a stepson that is a redhead.
Oh
And
no.
we used to constantly love to tell that to Twan, the poor kid.
Oh yeah.
Antonio, we all called him Twan.
Twan. 23 hits. Ooh, that was bad extra damage roll. All right, so
Wow.
16. The large necrotic shroud of undead spirits consume and envelop around you, and 2 of them just kind of against the puppy.
And here goes the second one, because I have 2 hits per round. Here's a hex blade.
Yep, go for it. 20 hits, and that's some real damage. You managed to strike against it, and now you call forth the other, more enthusiastic spirits to strike out against the creature. Wait, how much of that is cold?
None.
He did
It's
radiant.
it's
Oh, it says
radiant,
or cold.
necrotic, or
Okay.
cold. I chose radiant.
Oh. Are you sure you don't want to choose
No.
Because winter
If anything,
wolves
I
are
would have green
notoriously
flame blade
vulnerable to
these
cold.
things. But
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
meta
yeah.
knowledge.
They don't like the cold.
So I'm
man.
not doing that.
All right, all done.
Yep. That is my turn.
All right. Fordrum, your go.
Yeah, same one I hit before. I'm gonna do the same thing I did before.
Go for it.
Only the wolves near us.
9 misses.
Damn it. All right, well, I'll try again.
Wow. Go for it. 22 hits for 12 points of damage.
Okay.
The 3 wolves around me and Fordrum are slowed.
Ooh, okay.
Do I get advantage on that one? That
No.
No, their movement speed is just reduced
Okay.
by 10.
And by the way, I'm going to be using my superiority dies and my riposte in the event that anyone misses me. So if it
I'll keep
Thank
that in mind. Alrighty. All right, Corvus, your go, sir. You might be muted. Oh, you're just swinging.
Yeah, I was gonna keep on going after the one that hit before.
Wingling.
The one that's bloodied? Well, in one attack, how do you want to do this?
Just stab it in the face and move on to the next one.
You slice down into the cranium of this winter wolf, and surprisingly, it had less resistance than you would have thought.
Huh.
Anyways,
Weird.
next one.
Anyways,
Or maybe you're just much stronger than you thought. Who knows? 28 hits for 8.
and
20 hits for 10.
you know what? I'm gonna action surge.
Yeah, do it. 17 hits for 11.
oof.
12 just barely misses.
And then last attack.
19 hits for another 8. Alrighty. It is hurt. All done?
Yep.
All right, the winter wolves. Let me roll a d6 to see if it. Nope, it does not. It's going to growl the same one as before, loudly, and the other 2 wolves are going to unleash their breath attacks against Fordrum and Sinclair. Both of you, dexterity saving throws.
Uh,
That is successful. That is a failure. Give me another round.
Oh, for the second breath.
Yup, both of them are just unleashing their cold, chilly breaths against you. They realize very quickly trying to bite you is not working very well. That is a failure. Oh. So, Fordrum, from the first attack, 18, halved to 9. From the second time attack, 18. So that is a total of 27 points of damage against you,
Okay.
Fordrum. Against you, Sinclair, you take the full amount from both of them. A total of 36 points of damage.
Okay.
Alrighty. And now this one, because it was actually competing for the role as the alpha, is going to ignore the order and try to bite you.
Oh,
And bite whom?
cute.
Corvus.
Cute.
Yeah, it misses. It's
I
Which
petted
one
on the snout
howled?
like you tried.
Which one howled?
this is the one that seems to be commanding the other two.
Okay.
Sinclair.
No,
kidding me.
Argon.
Argon.
Put a
Uh,
fireball on top of us.
So wait, only 2 of them attacked? One of them did not?
This one is dodging right now.
Oh.
all right, we'll drop another fireball.
Orbital blast.
Hit all
'Cause
3.
Sinclair asked me to.
Alrighty. So all of you deck saves other than Fordrum because he takes.
Well, I'm
more
not. Oh, yeah. I guess I could hit everybody. No, I'm gonna leave Corvus alone. 'Cause
Oh, cool.
Corvus wants his fight. Corvus likes to.
1v1
Yeah.
everything.
He's a man.
Why he has
of,
that sword? He's built for
yeah.
that shit.
All right,
I'm gonna use my
Sinclair.
reaction.
4.
Livis is Tim.
So no damage against you. All right, Argon, roll the damage.
Well, unfortunately, actually, the ice takes double damage. So
so only 48 points. It's still fine. The first Winter Wolf failed. The second Winter Wolf, 16, failed. And the third Winter Wolf, failed. So the one barking all of the orders is now dead. This one is really bloodied right now. And this one is fairly bloodied right now.
Singed. I haven't hit either of them.
All
Yeah,
done?
I'm done.
I'm an
Sinclair.
ice cube.
Yes, you are.
I'm
Fordrum.
in an ice cube.
So the one to my left, I'm gonna just hack into him. Come on. There it goes. 18?
That hits. So this one down here.
It's gonna be this one there.
Oh, this one down
Yes.
here. Alrighty. So 18, you're adding your superiority die to that. So 15 points of damage. It's bloodied.
Okay. And then I'm not gonna superiority die for the next one. Same guy. 19 for 14.
You were hitting the other one or the
Same
first
one.
Same one? How do you want to do this?
So I hacked the first into him, his front leg. It kind of buckles. I spin the axe around, bring it straight down between his eyes, cracking his skull open, sinking the axe an inch or 2 in. Brain stops working. Dog yelps.
A very, very nice.
That's a better one because then my
Alrighty.
shield is in front of the dude next to me.
Corvus, your go.
1, 2,
A 2,
3.
a 3.
That's a dead
20, 32 points of damage on
Yep.
that? It's just barely still stunned.
Hey guys, how cool would it be to keep one of these as a pet?
That would be
Not at
pretty
all.
cool.
I like their fur. I said we skin them.
Because I
But
knew
we got-
Forger was going to end up trying to make cloaks out of this at some
Yep.
point. So
Good thing we have 2 that are unsinged.
I'm good with a pet, though.
the winter wolf is going to go. Now it'll breathe on you, Corvus.
Sure.
Dex save.
Okay.
And let me roll to see if the other one recharges it. No, it does
What's
not.
the range of that breath? Because I might be in it.
15-foot cone. Yeah, no, you're not there yet. Oh, you are successful. So 18 half down to 9, Corvus.
Down to 4 because I'm resistant to cold.
Down to 5 because we round up in
right.
this house.
Damn, I'm below 100 hit points.
I'm at 55.
Forgerum and attacked and missed.
Oh, I hit him.
Haha!
Riposte.
Ting! 14 just barely hits
7.
for 7 points of damage.
Snap.
It's still up, but it is looking bloodied. All done? Argon.
Wait, no.
I think I'm just gonna flick a firebolt at the one fighting Fordrum.
Okay, you're not
No,
chaosing.
I was thinking about keel stealing Corvus. I really thought about it, just because it would have been funny. But
17 hits. How do you want to do this?
just flick a finger and just flick a bolt of fire right into its eye, just melt right
Solid.
through.
The bolt shoots right through the forehead and just immediately drills through the creature, firing out the backside, and the creature drops down to the ground, dead.
Usually you need Taco Bell before that happens.
Aw. All right, go ahead, Sinclair.
I'm just gonna walk up to the doggo. Which I believe is right here.
Yep.
Your soul is mine.
Yeah, how do you want to do this?
You literally see the soul of the winter wolf literally come back into me and I heal.
So as you swipe your blade down towards the creature, your hand extends and just rips the soul from it, healing over your own wounds and ending this combat.
Oh, no, I was going to call him Clyde.
But where's Bonnie?
Over here,
What
dead.
about Bonnie?
She had fire shoot out her ass.
Oh, I hate you. Anyways, you all exhale. Forgerum, I need another con save from you.
59 hit points.
Every strenuous activity you do until you complete a rest, you're at risk of catching exhaustion from that forced
Okay.
march. A fight is a strenuous activity.
17's a decent con save, though.
Hey, Argon,
Yeah, I'm letting you be aware now that that mechanic is.
do you have a unseen servant that can help butcher these with us?
I do not.
Okay.
I haven't relearned it yet.
I do.
Oh, there you go.
Of course. One spell you have.
That works. It can help butcher.
Do we want to spend the time to skin these, or do we want to move on?
We
I'm
probably
pretty
need-
spent, or I'm pretty tired at least. But I'm going to take the minute to cure wounds on myself.
Alrighty.
The corpses have been charred, correct? Because they were in the blast of the fireball? Okay.
Yes. The 4 of them have been charred, and the one that you attacked has had all life drained from it.
Okay.
We don't know how long it's been since, because we burned up 2 questions.
Yeah.
So
He
I don't
started
know. Huh?
He did it first.
Yes, he did. It was you and Fordrum's turn instead of me and Sinclair to mess up the conversation.
I wasn't
Yeah.
really even talking to the thing. I didn't expect it to answer me.
Likewise.
I was trying to talk to you, but
I know, I get you. So I don't know. Do we risk taking a break, or do we risk pushing Corvus beyond it, or not Corvus, Fordrum beyond its limits?
I'm fine.
I mean, she could be an hour ahead. She could be a day ahead of us. We really don't know.
Right?
Well, the blood looks rather
We're assuming it's
fresh.
frozen.
Well, the blood is frozen, but it hasn't completely soaked and drenched into the
Okay,
snow.
so there's
If it had been here for several days, Forgem did make his check earlier for the survival. If it would have been here for several days, you wouldn't have seen it because of all the snow.
okay. All right. Well, then I guess we move.
Like, we could literally just quickly flay these, couldn't we? We only have 2.
There's no quick about it. It would take several. It's like skinning a deer. It would take hours.
The good news is, though, it doesn't matter. Like, they're not going to decompose because it's so cold out here.
There's
All
a
right, just
difference
gotta
between field
remember
dressing
where
and
we are on
skinning.
that map.
Yeah. Put a note on your map,
Corvus,
Corvus.
do you try to find out?
I trust someone else to figure out where we are.
Mm,
Then
I can't
Fordrum it
cast
is.
tongues on an animal carcass, can I?
No.
Oh.
It's dead.
We're
But you
talk to
expecting it to talk? Oh, you. Yeah.
To speak with dead with the
Oh,
puppy.
no.
Yeah, if I casted tongues on the puppy.
All right. Well, we'll take. Fordrum, take a note as to where these were, since Corvus doesn't trust himself.
Done.
And let's march. Do you need a ride of the chair, Fordrum?
No.
Take a break?
No, I'll be all right.
Okay.
Already.
I'm going to
then.
be on the back of your chair,
Okay.
relaxing.
Then I would like a survival check from the two of you in front, whoever that is.
I would assist Fordrum.
Perfect. Roll again. You're being assisted.
24.
Yeah, but he's also being assisted by me.
Yeah, that's why it's disadvantage. Yes. I think you're holding it upside down, sir. No,
Are you sure the map points that way?
Are we there yet? Anyways.
Yeah.
Fortrum and Corvus in the lead. You're tracking through, and eventually you get to a small pit inside of this tundra. A slight drift that looks either dug out or burrowed out slightly. It only sinks in about 5 or 6 inches, but spreads about 15 feet in total all the way across. Though, eerily enough, it's kind of like a perfect circle. As you get to this, the blood trails, well, they stop inside of the pit itself.
How long was it from where we fought the dogs to there?
Good 35 minutes of following.
Okay.
That's not so bad, right?
That would be roughly half a mile.
So I still got 20 minutes to kill.
Yep.
Yeah, so they obviously went down the pit.
Well, does the pit go down very deep? I think didn't you say it's only 5 or 6 inches deep?
Oh,
She probably has the same means that we do for roughing it.
Oh,
Because our bubble makes that kind of dent in the snow.
that's a good point. I hadn't thought of that.
Again, it is the perfect dimensions for a tiny hut.
She stole my moves.
Well, she is your senior,
That's
technically.
copyright infringement.
That's when Argan casts Glock.
Glock.
so get ready to cast on it. I'll dispel it.
Okay. So, we're assuming she's in it. I know. Now I get it. I wasn't.
Well, is
picking
it
that up.
actually there, or
I don't know. Nobody's checked
yeah?
yet.
Before you start casting anything, I would just put your hand out and see if there's actually a field.
All right.
Well, all right. So before we, yeah, go ahead. I guess.
Okay.
So you reach your hand out to try to feel for something.
Yep. I'm gonna
Get-
I'm gonna actually touch it with my axe.
So
Dunk.
give me a investigation roll, Fordrum.
Oh, that's my strong suit.
I know you're really good at this.
See?
There's nothing here
Hmm.
that you can find. Maybe it's smaller.
I keep pushing toward the center of it.
You're now about to like fall into the little divot.
No, I step into it. It's 6 inches. It's not like a fall.
All right. You step down into the divot and start running your hand around. Everybody, you can see Fordrum has been everywhere inside of this little 10-foot area. There's nothing here.
Yep. She's moved. Based off of the weather, though, it had to have been recent. Because otherwise the snowdrift would be covering this back up.
So I look for footprints.
All right. Survival.
Hey.
I'm better at those.
Hey, you're better
Yeah.
at those. You get onto the other side of this mound and you look around and you find footprints. 6 sets of footprints.
Hey, I got footprints over here. A lot of them. 1, 2, 4,
All
5,
different
6.
size.
Some of these are bigger. Some of these are smaller. Either she's got 6 feet or there's
She's
like
got
6.
Probably.
It's-
You know
the
we can't rule
remains.
that out.
It's a giant ant with shoes.
Probably
Different shoes. It picked
corpses
up at
that
the
she's
Goodwill.
using as servants. If she's using the necromantic
But
arts.
that just makes too much sense. I prefer the ant with Goodwill shoes.
Me too.
I'm not going to say that it's definitely not the ant, but it's probably not the ant. I can't rule it out.
Roll me a D100, Corvus. You think I don't have giant ants available?
All right, so I'm
Boreal
assuming
ant.
we're gonna follow the footprints.
I'm just gonna get the last 25 minutes that I need on the back of Arkin's chair.
Hopefully.
Before we move too much farther, I'm gonna do arcane abeyance. I can't pronounce that word.
Abeyance?
Abeyance, there's the word. I'm gonna give Corvus a copy of Flickering Flame. So I'm gonna give you a little mote of energy, Corvus. And if we get into a fight, if you break this, it'll give you the ability to teleport as movement. And every time you teleport, it does 2d4 fire and 2d8 radiant around you.
Oh, so it's okay when you want the pet.
So it's up to you whether you use it or not, but if you want to be able to move around, you can use that spell. This is the one we picked up from the inn. We haven't used it yet.
So
And I'm going to put up mage armor.
armor erects itself and engulfs your body. Now, as you are following these footprints, eventually they break off. There's a set of 3 and a set of 2, and one set goes missing. One heads to the north, one heads to the east.
Is there any telling how recent these footprints are made?
A survival check might yield that information.
I assist by not getting involved.
Huh.
That's
I'll try it again.
Definitely within the last day. You can't be terribly far behind.
They split off in two different directions.
Is there
One north, one east.
is there
Can I-
any kind of indication which one might be our target?
Right. Is there one, like, I'm looking like, I would figure the female might have smaller feet than the males. So maybe, can I assess that kind of thing? In this group, there was this person with smaller footprints than that group, which has mostly bigger? I don't know. Was there anything discernible about the footprint?
The set of 3 footprints all looked matching. The set of 2 footprints looked slightly different between the 2 of them. But they're all the same general size, only slightly bigger or slightly smaller.
She's a halfling, right?
Nothing that's enough.
A tiefling.
Tiefling.
Tiefling. The other ling.
The other thing.
I'm going to try to focus because the only thing I can think of to try to activate this is to focus on a target. And knowing that tieflings are descendant of fiends, I'm going to try look very intently for my target.
Okay. You begin focusing. Roll me a wisdom save, Sinclair. Not bad. There's definitely the sense of undead coming from both roots, but you don't sense anything fiendish. And you immediately get a headache from this.
Okay. Undead went that way and that way. I can't sense the direction that she went. Ow. Borden, do we still have alcohol?
Of course.
Oh, good.
We also have hard drugs if you prefer.
I'd prefer to drink my
And
problems
soft drugs.
away.
Don't forget about the soft drugs, man.
I carry both. For some reason.
What causes your headache?
Falling into the river Styx.
Right.
My mind literally got ripped.
Oh.
And so when I try to focus intently on something, which is probably why this augment is going to suck to try to figure out how to work, is I've got to focus really, really hard. And that usually means I need a lot of alcohol afterwards.
Swell.
But I can tell you, undead went that way, undead went that way.
Yeah.
She may be using magic to hide her steps, but I can't sense that. I don't have that means of sensing that type of magic.
All right. So we're 50-50.
Yeah, 6 of one, half dozen or another.
Yep.
Well, remember, there's a missing set of 2.
He is correct.
And that's why I'm saying
You were following 6
Oh.
footprints. You see 3 heading to the north and 2 heading to the east.
And 2 we don't. And then one more we
And
don't
one
know.
that we
One
haven't
disappears.
found.
I say we take our chance on the 2.
Is
I
there
agree.
any Argon, is there any way to check for lingering magic?
I can cast detect magic. I have it prepared. We'll cast detect magic.
All right. You cast your spell and look at the surrounding area, and immediately you notice where the set of two are. There's a little bit of illusionary magic that swept through here and coded up another set of footprints with the two.
So I think it's the 2.
So you're all heading
Yep.
east.
I'm gonna take a spike out of my bag and write on a piece of paper for hedge. One entity went, we said north was the other one?
Yep.
North. Someone might want to go deal with that while we go deal with the 3 that went this way.
Why? We could just circle around.
If he has the means of contacting his friends can go stop the entity from massacring a
This
town.
is your
This is
trial.
our mission, not his.
This is your trial. This is your tryout.
Yeah, I don't understand. Our job is to try and find and kill her.
Yeah, but do you want a random village to be attacked by an undead?
But that's not. Yeah, we need to go find her, not worry about the other part.
Right. We can circle. If we catch up with her and deal with it, I mean, doesn't it work like when you kill the undead person or the controller of undeads, they all just sort of fall apart?
Kind of depends upon the undead.
Oh.
Some do, some just lose control.
In any case, I don't know if we're city dwelling enough to need to worry about that yet.
I just figured it'd be useful to at least give warning to any town that's north of here.
Well, I don't really feel like we should split ourselves up.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying we all go towards the bigger group. But if an undead is moving north, someone might want to alert someone up there.
Well, that's probably valuable, but not necessarily something we're capable of at this moment.
He said he was leaving a spike for Hedge, since Hedge said he's following after you.
Yeah, I know. I mean,
And so is our friend.
yeah. So if you want to leave the spike, leave the spike. But
Yep.
But yeah.
All right. You skewer the piece of paper, leave it right there, and all of you continue heading to the east.
Mm-hmm.
While you are heading in this direction, the footprints deepen into the snow, and then you start noticing they go to and fro this direction, back where you came from, walking a line. You see up ahead, off of the reflective nature of the tundra, there appears to be some perfectly circular shapes that Forgem just learned is not naturally occurring. And you notice splats of blood periodically. Just splats of it, not drag marks like before.
Looks like something's bleeding. Are they fresh still? About the same age as before, or fresher?
You go down and you pick it up.
Mm-hmm.
This is slightly congealed compared to completely
Hmm.
frozen. Meaning it has just gotten to the stage of getting cold
Yeah.
enough that is now
It's a good
frozen,
hour ahead of us,
if
if
that.
that. So I'm guessing that his blood was left behind within an hour.
Okay.
Keep moving.
Yeah.
You continue moving on. And you get closer to these igloo shapes. And as you all are approaching, the clear landscape makes it very easy for you to see all the way across these igloos that have still lit torches around the exterior of them. The torches are burning down to their very last bits of wick. And you see that there is a dead body that is currently being dipped into the water, freezing water underneath this ice, by some large bestial creature that has these looming bones across it, just dipping the body in and pulling it out of the water.
Oh, I don't like that.
Dipping it again and
Because
pulling it
that's
out.
not creepy.
Argon, blast it.
You want me to fireball it? All right.
No, unless you can do something more poignant.
Oh, I can. If
What
you want me to drop a really
I'm
high
gonna-
level
I'm gonna
spell
ask,
on it.
Can I?
What about a giant ball of fire isn't more poignant?
Can
Well,
I?
it's a big circle. That's all I'm saying. I don't
I mean,
care.
I could just do a little ball of fire at it.
Sinclair was asking a
I'm gonna
question.
take a shot and focus really hard. Undead.
Another wisdom save.
Yeah. One liquid courage.
Hey,
Oh, yeah, that's... You immediately get a ping undead in your head. Multiple undead in this
There
area.
are multiple undeads in this area.
Big deal.
I think they might also be. Does it look like some of them may be in the igloos?
Sinclair, roll me a d6, please.
D6.
Mhm.
There you go.
5. You suffer 5 points of psychic damage as you are trying to brute force your way through this attunement.
That's fine.
You don't get an exact ping for locations, but considering you see nothing else, those are the only things that obstruct view.
Yeah. There's probably a bunch in the igloos. Oh, God. Mm. If we're going to fight, just know that they may come out of the glues.
Can I get a spell off before we start fighting?
Yeah, you guys are getting a surprise
Cool.
on it. I'm just getting initiative up so we don't have everybody talking over one another.
Gotcha.
Where are we starting at? I need to find where my token is.
You guys are all up here.
Yeah, top left.
Okay.
same initiative. Woo!
Save
Are we
initiative.
rolling initiative? All right.
Yep.
Damn it.
Alrighty.
I figure it's been long
Corvus.
enough, right?
Your spell's over, yeah. Corvus, or Argon, what is your dexterity modifier?
The 14. Sorry, I'll put that on my
Okay,
character sheet so it does it.
You're good. You actually do go
Alright.
first. Alrighty, Argon. Everyone seems to be preparing themselves, and the creature seems to be starting to become attentive in the area, and you get just a split-second reaction before it does anything. What are you
Bigby's
doing?
hand.
Bigby's hand!
Which has a,
Alright, let me get you a handy
which has
real quick.
a range of, what, 60 feet, I think?
It's pretty big. Pretty big. Stop it.
No, I was asking if it's been an hour.
Oh, it's
since
120 feet.
Our last encounter is all.
Yes. All right, Argan, you have control over
Okay.
this hand. You move it where you wish to
Gonna
put it.
put it right next to the slam dunk champion here.
Yep. Oh, it's also supposed to be large,
Yeah,
right?
it's large.
Bigby's hand is large. Let me angle it
Thank you.
properly. There you go. Yeah,
Let me slam dunk you.
Imagine.
Yeah. Can I think I'm just gonna try and grapple it. Which is grasping hand. Strength score to resolve the grapple, which is a 28.
So opposed strength.
Yeah. Yeah, whatever opposed grapple check. So let's
So
see.
yeah, opposed athletics, or for you, it's that. It got a 16. Go ahead and roll grapple for the Big B's hand.
I'll try it. I thought I spelt something for that, but I didn't. I'll just roll a d20.
And just add 9, because that's the strength score of the big speed scan.
Correct. So dirty 20. Their hand appears behind it and immediately grabs down on top of this creature, which does manage to push back enough to barely breathe and then gets crushed into itself again. That thing's pretty strong.
That's my turn.
Grappled.
Next turn, I'm gonna dunk him.
There. Alrighty. We skip its turn. Sinclair.
I am going to move forward. So 5, 10, 20, 25. Actually, no. I'm going to do Dimensional Door, me and Corvus.
Well, Corvus, are you willing?
I suppose.
Alrighty then, go ahead.
What do you think, Corvus? Right here?
Sure.
All right. Right there it is. I want to be on this side of the fence.
Alrighty. As you bink right over there, both of you landing on your feet, you look inside of the hut where there is another one of these creatures just kind of like stretching itself outwards and skin flaking off of its body.
Corvus, you have a friend. Enjoy.
All done.
That's my action.
Corvus.
All right. I am going to forget what I was going to do and just go in and attack this thing.
Ah! You run inside of the creature, and as you are swinging your weapon, it just 12 misses. You
Oh,
bring your
that-
blade around, striking.
Shouldn't be a
Huh?
just that shouldn't be a disadvantage.
Right, but it's still the
Yeah.
first roll. You strike down over towards its side, and the meatless exterior of this creature kind of like just forms around the weapon as it is smiling at you.
See, it's still smiling after this.
26 does hit, though,
Yep. God.
for 13 points of damage.
And
24 also hits for 8 points of damage. Boop. Oh, wait. That was too much. That much. There we go. These creatures are pretty hardy, undead.
Mm-hmm.
You fought undead before, right?
Nope.
yeah,
Yes.
All
pretty
done.
sure. Yes.
For drum. Your go.
Yeah. Oof, I'm tired. I'm just gonna walk up. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do I move 25 or 30?
25 is your base
Yeah.
movement.
Stubby legs.
You have not taken the squat nimbleness feat. yet.
Yep. So I moved there, and I'm going to cast. Let's see. Do I gotta? Yeah, I'm gonna cast Bless. No, I'm not. Not now.
Not yet.
Not yet. I'm gonna cast a spiritual weapon.
Out to a range of 60 feet.
Right.
Nah.
Well, you see this creature over here, and you see this creature
Yeah,
over here.
that's the one I'm gonna hit. I'm gonna
All right, let me give you your hammer.
The one in Big B's hand.
the one in Bigby's hand. I'm just gonna
Just gonna whack a mole.
whack-a-mole with it. Exactly.
Wait, we're getting
Here
there.
comes the hammer.
Perfect.
And you have control over it. So you put it there.
Yep.
Just swings and into the hand itself. Go ahead and give it an attack.
We're just gonna beat this thing.
It is restrained thanks to the hand, so it has advantage.
Okay. So advantage.
The only time spiritual weapon gets advantage.
Third level spells. And I clicked on the wrong name. Sorry. One more try.
Yeah. Spirit,
Spirit
Guardians.
Great spell, but
Your Spirit Guardians, to be fair, is a bunch of little hammers. Just 10 misses. It cracks into the creature, which kind of just like kicks back against it angrily.
Yeah.
All right, you still have your action. You can dash.
Nah. I've been walking a lot. I don't need to go running around.
Okay.
And
All
Spirit
done?
Hammer only gives you one attack around, right?
That is correct, but it's only a bonus action.
Okay. So I'll just wait.
Argon.
all right, I'm gonna get out of the chair, as much as I hate to do it,
Oh no.
because otherwise I have to use my bonus action.
Oh no, we're in Sears mode.
Yeah. You all right in there, Corvus?
Yes.
Okay, just making sure.
There might
Lilith,
be
did you have
more.
to ask?
I'm gonna crush him, which I don't have to roll anything. I just rolls the damage.
For 15 points of damage. As it is squeezing, it just goes.
And while he's getting squeezed, I'm gonna throw a firebolt in at him.
Yep.
Oh, whoop! Oh yeah.
Yeah, that hits for 16 points
Yeah.
of damage. Alrighty.
And that's my turn.
There we go. Alrighty. Now they finally get to take their turn, everybody.
What, they get turns? That doesn't seem right.
He's
I know, right?
restrained. He doesn't get a turn.
That's not really him, I think, is the problem.
15. You see another one of them crawl out of this igloo and immediately jolt its head towards you, Fordrum, and on all fours reeks across the ground and lunges over towards you. I need you to give me an opposed athletics check.
Okay.
All right, it got a 16.
Oops. That's not supposed to be. You win.
Fordrum, you are knocked onto the ground prone from this creature launching itself at you and just pushing you down forcibly onto the ground. As you land there, it leans upwards and gives out this shrilling cry and just strikes against you twice wildly with its claws that are just the tips of the bones underneath the finger.
Mm-hmm.
Because you are prone, it has advantage. 25
Hit.
to hit. 15 points of slashing damage. And second attack is going to be a 19 to hit.
Miss.
Alrighty. Corvus, this one is a little too close to you to try to knock you down. So it is instead going to whisk around you, crawling on the ground to get outside. Look over at the two of you. Take a deep breath and exhale
Did I
aggressively.
get an attack of opportunity while I was trying to?
Well, no, it just swirls
Okay.
around to the
Just-
other
just
side.
checking.
Yeah. All creatures within 60 feet of this creature needs to give me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, I don't like that.
Me, I didn't see when you measured.
That's all of you.
I don't like that either.
Corvus
Oh,
is successful. Fordrum is just barely successful. Argon failed. Sinclair
I'm
is successful.
good. Before you tell me
Argon.
what it does, so it doesn't impact my
Sure.
thing, I'm going to use my chronal shift.
Rewind. Go again.
There we go.
You are successful. You all watch as the face splits open at the jaw and immediately slicks outwards with this long, thorny tongue that slurps back into its mouth. And, well, Argon, in a different universe, that would have freaked you the fuck out, but you're okay. That was its entire action, though. This one, however, is going to attack Bigby's hand with disadvantage. 10 misses Bigby's
Yeah, it's
hand.
AC 20.
All right, it missed Bigby's hand on the
Pretty sure
second
it's
attack.
AC
Third
20.
attack.
Yeah, AC
please confirm, 'cause it rolled
20
an
and hit
18.
points equal to mine. So it's got 74
Okay.
hit points.
So it has one actually hit Bigby's hand for 15. So
It's got
let me
78 hit
adjust
points
this.
total. I have 78, so it's down to 63.
There we go.
Okay. Oh,
I gave it a hit point bar.
I'll put it where it should be. Oh, whoa, whoa, that's wrong. That minus 10. There, it's at 63 hit points.
Minus
I know, but
15.
I have 78. I told you 70. 73 is
there
my
you go.
current. I actually have
I
78.
gotcha. Sinclair, your go.
Okay, so looks like these are the only three that are out and about.
That's all you can see as of now. Nothing else has jumped or lunged at you yet.
Okay. And they're necrotic, so this is gonna suck. Okay. Corvus, do you have this one or?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Again, offended by the fact that you had to ask.
We're just being polite. We're worried about our partner or our, teammate. Just want to make sure you're okay. Just check it in.
I'm going to. The thing is, I can't reach the other one. I'm gonna freaking Hexblade Curse this one.
Hex.
Then I'm gonna jump over the fence, get in position,
Doo-doo-doo.
and now I'm flanking with Corvus.
Yep.
All right, Corvus, let's beat it till it's dead.
All right.
So Hexblade's Curse is activated. I need to use my Hex Katana.
26 hits. What's your hex damage type? Necrotic.
I believe Hexblade's Curse is
Necrotic. It takes no damage from that.
same damage as the weapon you're using, so it's slashing.
Are you sure about that? Roll that in chat for me. Because I know hex is necrotic.
You gain a bonus to damage rolls against the cursed target. This bonus equals your proficiency.
As a bonus action, when creature curse deadly incapacitated rolls, the bonus is equal to your proficiency. Yeah, it says nothing about the damage type. Okay, so it does take that. There we go.
So that's
Second
the
attack.
first one. Here's the second one. Just shy of a crit.
For another 15 points of damage. All
I
right.
gain 2 health.
Yep. All done.
That's it.
What do you gain 2 health from?
Draining.
Draining? Draining is necrotic. It deals nothing to this creature.
Draining is
So
just
you don't-
an effect that it gives me back.
Draining is an augment that deals necrotic damage, and it needs to be against living creatures. This is undead. So you don't gain the health back, and it doesn't take.
Okay.
Alrighty, all done?
That's all I can do. That's bonus and 2 actions.
Cool. Chorus.
We use flanking rules, right?
Absolutely.
Oh, fuck yeah.
I love my creatures having advantage against you.
They need it.
Yeah, I know. Oh, so close. 25 hits, though, for 9 slashing.
Yep.
22 hits for 14 slashing. 17 hits for 7 slashing. You unleash 3 quick succession attacks, or quick attacks in succession, which immediately the creature starts like sealing its own wounds with its own flesh over them. It is slowly becoming scrawnier as it does this, though.
Yeah.
All right. Or drum.
Reveal my holy symbol and turn it.
Turn undead.
Ooh.
What is that? A charisma
Wisdom.
save or wisdom save? Wisdom save. It rolled a 13. Is that a failure?
That's a good question. How do I know?
What is your spell save DC? It says 14 down here, so I'm assuming it's probably that or higher. The creature immediately uses its reaction to run its full speed away from you. 10, 20, 30. You're still prone on the
Not
ground.
anymore. Stand up.
You have another 15 feet of movement, sir.
Well, I'm gonna just have the spirit hammer hit the one.
All right, go for it. It has advantage. Bonk.
Oh shit! I didn't roll advantage. One more time.
Yep.
19.
19 hits for 10 force. Slams against it.
Turning off.
And now I'll move my 15. 5, 10, 15.
Alrighty. Argan.
Okay. I'll firebolt the guy. We'll start with that. The same one.
What, this
Yeah.
guy? Alright. 12
Okay.
misses.
And then
He's restrained. You have advantage. Yeah, Bigby's hand's really good. 26 hits for 22 points of fire
Good
damage.
God.
and then I going to take him up as he crushes him.
Raises 60 feet.
You
into
can
the
only
air.
move half speed when you.
Oh.
I don't get the crit, but
Why
because
not?
it doesn't have to attack, it just squeezes because he's grappled. It's not actually an attack roll.
That's unfortunate for
is.
you.
No, you only move half speed when you're grappling. So instead of 60, it moves
So
30.
it's- oh, only 30 feet above the hard surface of the icy
Yeah.
tundra. Understood. All
Yeah,
done.
that's my turn. Let's just take him out of the
Alrighty,
fight.
now it is all of the other creatures.
Other.
This one down here was turned away from you, Fordrum, and because of its nature, will continue running. 10, 20, 30. This one is going to continue fighting your hand,
Okay.
sir. Misses. Misses. Oh, that one was cocked. And misses. All right. Which one of you heard it more? Corvus, you're getting attacked. Dirty 20?
I don't
Corvus?
think it does.
No.
Well, he's muted. Okay.
He's muted. That means he gets hit.
15 misses, and a natural 1 misses. All right, that's their turn. Sinclair, your go.
Okay. We're gonna use our katana again. A 22 and a 25.
For 15 points of damage.
Yeah, I removed the other thing, so
And then for 14 points of damage.
bonus action wise, I don't think I have any.
All right. Then Corvus, it's your go, sir.
No. Again. Okay.
Again, right?
I know.
It's straightforward combat. You squeeze and then you kill.
Squeeze and move. Squeeze and move.
20 hits for 11 slashing.
21 hits for 12.
21 hits. It is. As you are slicing through, you can see barely the tendons are holding this creature together. How do you want to do this?
I am just going to start hacking away at it, just bit by bit. Just try to get the hand, then the forearm, then the
Use
shoulder.
your shield.
and
Just smash it into the dirt.
That's
Hey,
that's
it's
the
his
coup de
turn, let him do
grace.
his thing.
And then I use my feelers to pass it into the dirt.
All right. So you manage to dice the creature up and slam your shield on top of it, knocking it imprinting into the snowy tundra. All done?
Yeah. Actually, I'll just walk
All right.
forward and just see if there's anything else to fight.
All right. Four drum, your go.
Is the one in the Bigby's hand still alive?
Yeah.
It's still undead. Yeah.
Or
It is not dead.
Yeah.
Dead.
so I'll pop him again.
Do it.
And I get advantage, but
Roll again.
Jesus.
16 hits for 5 force damage.
Yep.
All done? Alrighty. Argan.
Yeah, I guess we'll stay with what's working. Start with a fireball.
Gained 16 health.
25 hits for 20. Ooh, it is looking real
and
rough.
then big bees.
$13. How do you want to do
It's
this?
just gonna squeeze, and then just the black ichor or whatever that is its blood will just squirt out of all of the little gaps in the hand, like between the fingers, and just you can actually see the spectral hand as it's covered in whatever the black vial is that filled this thing.
And like a zit, the head.
Pop. And then Bigby's hand will
All
come
done?
down and wash itself in the pool.
All right. This one is no longer turned from you. 10, 20, 30. It will dash over towards you, Fortrum, ready to fight again. Sinclair.
Let's see. How far is that thing from me? Oh, it's within range. Good. Move up with 4 drum. And thanks to the extra health I got from Corvus killing that thing, I'm going to start beating on this one.
Beat it like it's December. Go for it.
Uh,
23
that's
hits.
21, actually. Yeah.
21 hits. For only
Yeah.
7, you didn't move your hex. 11 misses.
Okay. No, I can't move my hex. My hex target died.
Corvus. Oh, hey, look, another one.
Mine, 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 mine.
Mine.
Come on, you got the only kill
And
last
what's
week,
this?
Corvus. Share some with the group.
You
He doesn't need to share
got me a
with anybody.
present.
Alrighty. 2 and. Oh, that shouldn't be a.
17 hits.
Just fix that before I. Okay. And 2,
16 more damage. All right.
3.
Yeah, for another 9. Math. You
41,
unleashed
37.
3 torrents of attacks. Yeah, it's pretty good. Pretty good. Fortrum.
Mm-hmm. Same thing. I'm gonna actually use my what's it called? Precision attack.
Yeah. 11 misses. Wait,
Yeah,
precision
it's the
adds
4,
your...
so it's 15
just barely hits.
for 11 and 3, so 14.
Or drip.
Oh, poison probably doesn't work. So it's
Yeah.
Poison does not work, so 15 points
Okay.
of damage.
Move 10 feet to your left before your second attack.
yeah. I was gonna say, can I?
Yeah.
Okay. Without
I thought you were intentionally being there to protect Sinclair.
I was, but now I'm not.
Sinclair's fine.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll step over there, and that should give me advantage.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna wallop him again.
Oh, jeez.
12
Plus 1, 13.
13 misses.
Good lord.
Well
Yeah.
done.
No, you know what? I'll action surge. I'm gonna do it all over again.
Ah, yeah. Do it.
There.
There you go.
For 7. You got one
Dude.
more attack in there.
There.
And you have your bonus
For
action.
another.
No,
6.
that's it.
He doesn't have any.
He has his spiritual
right.
weapon out. He can make it move.
Yeah, you could move it 20 feet closer.
Okay.
There you go. It gets
Yeah,
there.
that thing's super slow.
Argon.
Yeah, so I guess I'll like move here so I have a clean shot at it. And I'll just firebolt it.
So there I was. I
Damn.
started bolting.
Not any better cantrips.
Yeah. And then 5,
Yeah.
10. And we'll move the hand to about, we'll bring the hand down to the ground and move it to about there.
All right.
And that's my
The
turn.
creature is going to swirl around and attack you, Fordrum, because you
Hmm.
heard it.
If it misses, I'm hitting it again.
Well, it missed twice.
Well, I can hit it one more time.
Go for it.
Post.
You might actually kill it.
There.
That's good damage on it. Why the superiority?
That's for the riposte.
Oh,
10.
yeah. 10 more. Oh, it's looking really rough. One of its attacks, 24 hits you.
Yeah.
Okay, one of the attacks hit you for 15 slashing damage. All right, that's it. Sinclair, your go.
Die, you abysmal creature.
That hits for 6. It's just barely still standing. How do you want to do this?
I just start bashing it in with the blunt of the blade until it's like crushed in its skull.
As you successfully plunge the blunt of your blade down into the cranium of this undead abomination, cracking it, watching the blood ooze out from its body and lying flat on the ground. This is where we are ending the session this week, everybody. When we get back next week, you all get to finally and hopefully catch up to the Necromancer and kill her too. Players, thank you all very much for playing. Viewers, thank you for watching. Hope you all had a fantastic time. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and we will see you all next time. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.